Hey, I'm Jett. And this is the second episode of Under the Covers, where we explore our favorite tunes and then do a rendition of them. But first we'll talk about them and kind of let you maybe guess what they are, but you probably won't. So we'll tell you at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So this episode, we're doing one of Nick's favorite songs.
Wee. Yay. Well, I wanted it to be ladies first.
Oh, right.
That's why we did yours first.
Right. Such a gentleman.
Yes. I am a fucking gentleman.
So what is it about this song that you like so much?
I wanted to do something from this band for a while. This is always a band that I didn't listen to while they were out, but all the things that I listened to were directly influenced by this band. So all of my favorite music, like Spitalfield and Further Seems Forever and Taking Back Sunday, all of those bands were directly a result of this band. So I went back and started listening to them only a few years ago, only to discover that as influential as they were, they only had one album. And I was like, how do you only have one album? And there's this catalog of my favorite bands that are all directly like your offspring. And just listening to that album, number one, I was super into it. And I was like, yeah, I totally get like why everybody's, super excited about this and why they're such a big influence. But this was just one of my favorite upbeat tunes on that album. It has such just a fun energy to it. I don't listen to lyrics a lot. I should, and I don't. I listen to melodies and music and vibe and all that. I know that sounds kind of arty, but listening to that in that song, like that's what inspired me. Like, oh, I would love to do this song. And we kind of tooled around with it in Stick the Landing a little bit, and we haven't done it yet, but I still think it would be cool.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you knew if you liked the lyrics and what you liked about the lyrics, but since you don't,
lyrics come to me in like snippets where I'll like catch a line here and there because for whatever reason it's tough for me to interpret lyrics when I hear them, and then when I go back and read, I'm like, oh, they were saying this like that. Okay, I didn't know that at all.
Classic. I think we all do that.
Yeah. I'm the worst at it because very rarely do I ever go back and look that stuff up. I should have done it for this song because we were recording it, and I didn't. So,
well, no. I mean,
as long as the song is not like, oh yeah, this guy like hates minorities, and I'm like, whoa, no, I did not know that. then I wouldn't want to do it, but I'm sure that that's not the case.
That's for sure. I'm sure that's not the case too.
Do you want to drop a little lyric science on me and tell me what this one's about?
Not necessarily.
It's like I get the title of the song is a reference to JFK's assassination, which is they reference that a bunch on this one album. I don't know why they were so obsessed with it, but other than that, like I couldn't tell you
it's
what.
It's kind of a big deal.
Oh yeah.
To this day.
Sure.
No, I mean that's just. I think that's just par. I think that it should remain a little bit of a mystery since it's not in your wheelhouse. So yeah.
Hopefully we're not going to play it and people are like, I didn't know that they aligned that way. That's kind of weird. All right.
When was the first time you heard this song?
I think the first time I heard this song was probably when I went back and did that album listen only like 2 or 3 years ago. And I think this album came out, what was it, like 98 or 99? It was relatively early. It might have even been earlier than that. And then when we talked about it, you had an interesting.
It was earlier than that.
It was earlier than that? Maybe like 96-ish?
Yeah.
I think so. Because a friend of ours played with them up in Ybor once. Like,
oh, wow.
During that time. And that would kind of line up. But you had an interesting story, too, of how you heard it the first time. Because it wasn't on their album. It was on a comp, right? Like a Revelation comp. So, tell me about that.
So our mutual bestie Tracy.
I love T-Bone.
Well, man, so she worked at Daddy Cool's, and I was the lucky recipient of all of the CDs that they would discard.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's like, and she was pretty choosy. She's like, I think you really like these guys.
Oh, so she wasn't just like shoveling stuff to you.
No,
she was curating and like, here, take this, take that. Okay, that's really cool.
Which is a large way that I procured my own hardcore. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Do you remember what was happening at the time that you heard that song?
At the time I heard this song just a few years ago, Yeah. Like personally, I was going through a lot of stuff. I was just
Yeah.
like, ugh, I'm not super happy with like how things are going in general. So I wonder if that is somehow how it subliminally spoke to me. I don't know, possibly. Maybe. Oh, some of the lyrics that I do kind of pick up, I'm like, oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I get it.
Right on. Right on.
I'm sure I'll go back later, read them, and be like, oh, that's not what I. Okay. All right. I'll just keep that other interpretation. That was better.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you want to share with the fans?
Yeah, we are going to perform "Back and to the Left" by Texas Is the Reason.
Woohoo!
This town was built on miles of hope, and I dare you to give one reason to stay. Maybe I won't go away. So far you only dared me once. I think we know it's not even close enough. Not enough for me to stay. And it costs so much, I know, but I guess I need to know what it would have felt like to be right. But I'm getting tired all over again, so hurry up and get here, 'cause it's the waiting, just like I've always been. I'm getting tired of standing around, just sitting here waiting to be found. Same old shit, just different day. I'll wait around for one more day, but I know that's what I always say. Will this ever be okay? Well, it costs so much, I know, but I guess I need to know what it would have felt like to be right. But I'm getting tired all over again, so hurry up and get here, because it's the waiting, just like I've always been. Well, it costs so much, I know, but I guess I need to know what it would have felt like to be right. But I'm getting tired all over again, so hurry up and get here, because it's the waiting, just like I've always been. I'll wait around for one more day. 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 And I'll always worry about you. And I'll always stick up for you. I'll always worry about you, and I'll always stick up for you. Woo!
It stays.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching our episode of Under the Covers Music Podcast with Jett and Nick. If you enjoyed it, please like, listen, subscribe on any platform you're listening to this on. You can also see a video version of this on YouTube, and be sure to follow our Patreon page, UTC Music Podcast, where we have bonus episodes, behind the scenes footage, and blooper reels, because we are goofballs. Till next time.